much do you love yourself? I'm not talking about an unhealthy, egotistic sense of love. I'm talking about a pure, healthy love for yourself. And why does it matter? Because love leads to happiness. There's a causal relationship between love and happiness. Have you noticed when you do something that you love, you feel happier? So that's why, if you desire to attain happiness, you need to develop the aspect of love. More specifically, a pure sense of love for yourself. When you love yourself, you're happy with your very being and essence. But how do we develop that sense of love? A lot of people mistakenly think that love is just a spontaneous feeling and emotion that comes and goes and we have no control on it. But that's incorrect. Love is something that we can acquire and get a hold on. The Rambam in Mishnah Torah says, a person can only love Hashem through his knowledge of Him. According to the degree of a person's knowledge of Hashem, so will be his love. A little knowledge produces a little love, and a lot of knowledge produces a lot of love. So, contrary to the common belief, the Rambam is teaching us that it is through our understanding and knowledge of something that we come to love something. The Hebrew word for knowledge, yediah, denotes intimate relationship. In Sefer Bereshit, when the Torah wants to say that Adam had intimacy with Chava, it says, Veha-Adam yada et Chava, and Adam knew Chava. The Torah is saying that knowledge leads to love. If we really want to love ourselves, we need to know ourselves. We need to know who we really are. A lot of people mistakenly think that self-love is an inborn trait. That's because they're confusing positive self-love with negative self-love. But most people don't love themselves really, because they don't really know who they are. Self is not so easy to define. We often identify ourselves only in terms of our connection to something external to us. For example, if we ask ourselves, who am I? Most of us would instinctively say, I'm a believing Jew. I belong to this community or to that community. I daven, I keep Shabbat, I'm this person's wife, I am a mother of I don't know how many kids, I stand for these values, I'm opposed to those things. But none of these answers really answer the question, who am I? Because the question really is, who am I on my own? How do I really define myself? Independent of any activity that I do, no matter how praiseworthy that activity is, without mentioning belonging to a certain family or other types of grouping, no matter how important that is. How do I define my inner self without resorting to my connection to something external? In his book, Pirkei Machshavah, Rabbi Tauber says that defining yourself, your inner self like this, is indeed a very difficult task, but it's a crucial step towards self-love and ultimately happiness. So the homework for this week is this self-introspection and self-reflection, to ask ourselves, who am I?